Hi. I just got off video, but I'm gonna do my usual card feed here. I had just posted a video I did on geomagnetic storms and solar energies and things like that. So I did post it on this page. Give me a second to find this video and pull it up. If you're just finding me, go ahead and drop a comment if you're going to want a card. I'm going to do my usual Lemurian Oracle cards today. I really like these. Give me a moment to get this feed set up. We have a lot of energy coming into the planet. If you're having a hard time with that energy or just trying to better kind of process what's happening on the planet, I did just do a video talking about the different types of energy coming into the planet and how they are affecting people. I did post that on this page as well. Give me a moment to share this video out. Make sure you guys are sharing this out too. I always need you guys to share this content out. It really helps a lot with this awakening and everything going on. Alright, give me a second to find the video. Alright, so I just did a video and I was talking about solar energy coming in, geomagnetic storms, what that kind of means. And I did put it on this page because I couldn't possibly fit it all into one video. And I have a lot of people that are coming to my inbox and asking me a lot of questions. And so I know that that type of information can really help in learning how to flow with these energies. We're getting a good perspective on how our light bodies are in these storms. So we have a ton of energy that's going to continue to come in. This is the new normal around here. This is just what's going to happen and continue to unfold with this ascension. So we can see that we're getting a lot of geomagnetic energies, a lot of solar energies, some lunar energy too. And it's a lot of energy and it can be a lot for people to handle. So, you know, if you're having a hard time, like I said, go find that video I just did on this page too. It'll hopefully, you know, shed some more perspective on what is unfolding. Now today my topic is Neptune retrograde. Today Neptune is shifting out of retrograde. Well, why should I care? You know, we're noticing that we're having a lot of astrological alignments that kind of coincide with this awakening, ascension, you know, shifting consciousness that we're all experiencing. Neptune going into retrograde is a little bit different than Mercury retrograde because it stays in retrograde for 150 days. Since it's shifting out, we're going to all feel a lot better. We could feel a lot of, like I said yesterday, crown chakra upgrades going on this Neptune retrograde in particular as well. And now that it's shifting and moving direct, we should all be feeling a lot better energetically. It also, Neptune is the god of, right, the god of the spiritual, dreams, the subconscious, imagination. I also like to think that a lot of our gods have made different appearances throughout time with different names. We can see that a lot of the Roman system was taken from other cultures. And I personally like to think of Neptune as Poseidon, the god of Atlantis as well. Personally, that's just me. We can see that a lot of these characters may have been recycled throughout time and throughout our history. You guys are going to hopefully be starting to have a lot of powerful dream experiences now. This is my favorite time of the year. And we can't rush things. We must go through all of the seasons. So we're being reminded to slow down. A lot of people are expecting to see summer-like results now during the winter time. This is a time for us to reflect, to grow, to go within, to take a rest, to pause, to possibly consider another avenue on our path, things like that. So we're going to be able to better tune into our intuition. It's going to be like a light switch just kind of went on and you can better access things. That goes for the dream state, your intuition, your manifesting as well. A lot of people are feeling kind of blocked energetically or when it comes to manifesting things. This hopefully will help. They say when the planets go into retrograde, it's the gods going to sleep that govern those certain properties. So, you know, hopefully you guys are going to get a lot more insight. You'll be able to see more of what's really around. Sometimes it can block our spiritual sight as well when Neptune is in retrograde. So we have a lot better sight now. We have a lot of energy coming in that is activating our third eyes, our DNA, our light bodies, affecting the physical body as well. A lot of you guys can feel that in different ways. Your body learning how to kind of process all of this energy that's hitting it in different ways. All right, if you guys need me after this, make sure that you guys go see my site. It's an amazing time to kind of start out 2020 cleared, right? At a clear level. Maybe if you're feeling blocked, ascension flu, you know, just need some advice, guidance, whatever it is, some manifesting help, come see my site. If you didn't get a card or whatever, you can always set up an Akashic reading. The link is above. Rebecca Joe, you are manifesting. Co-creation, gratitude, divine alignment, joyful visions. A lot of you guys are doing Thanksgiving this week, in fact, right? It depends on where you are. I am in the United Kingdom, so they don't do it here. But for those of you that are doing Thanksgiving, make sure that you're staying in gratitude as well. Happy Thanksgiving as well this week. Phil Francis, awakening. Know who you are, DNA activation, and we're having a lot occur with our DNA. We're also realizing that things like GMO foods are very bad for our DNA and are very bad for this awakening. They can, you know, cause a lot of damage with our DNA, trying to activate ourselves. They can slow down the process, affect our health, things like that. Make sure you're eating a lot of really good foods, even just more fruits and vegetables. I don't try to get involved with people's lives telling them what to do, but I think everyone should be starting to feel a pull to get healthier in some regard. Hopefully this experience has taught everyone that our health is very important and that we can't do anything without the physical vehicle. Once our vehicle becomes damaged, we might even have to leave this experience as a human. So it's very important that we're taking really good care of our physical vessel going through this as well. Listen to your body, eat better food. Scott Orr, love it. I'm trying to fix my site with this storm. You guys could always help out. If you resonate with this stuff, maybe come check my site out. So this is my second feed today, but it's a lot of energy, and I know a lot of people have questions, so I had to do a second video on the energies just to kind of put out there what's going on, because this process is only going to intensify. And, you know, we have something in common. Not only are we all one and interconnected, we're all going to watch these same events that are going to unfold. I'm not sure what is going to happen. There's a lot of amazing speculation out there as to where all of this lead. We might see a pole shift, maybe a partial magnetic kind of collapse. We may see a solar event or flash of some type. Who knows? I'm not sure. If you understand consciousness, it's always fluid and moving and changing direction, right? But this is a really powerful time, and you know, these CMEs that are coming in are solar flashes, and they are powerful. We know that's a lot of energy these bursts can create coming into this planet, and they have very real effects, not just on the human body, but all of consciousness. So it's a good time to astral travel. I'll be astral traveling if anyone needs me this week. It's a really good time to go meditate, right? Inner and outer journeys. Believe in yourself. Big shifts. We're making huge shifts right now. Go within. Get to know yourself, right? That's part of the process, is becoming complete on our own in so many regards. Go meditate. Try to dream more. It's an amazing week to start a dream journal, to get into that kind of stuff. Judy Stainsbury, good morning. Heart chakra work, more forgiveness. A lot of people can feel these in many different chakras as we're going through these space storms, and a lot of work is being done on our heart chakra as well. More forgiveness, more letting go, see the bigger picture, trust and heal. The past few months have been really heavy because we've been kind of pondering a lot of deep stuff. That's garbage we need to let go of. We've been kind of replaying a lot of deep stuff going on. Time to release this stuff. Time to let it go. Surrender it to the universe. More releasing. And we're going to continue to go through this kind of purge effect that this energy is having on the planet, where it's meant to be divine, but it's bringing a lot of things to the surface. You can tell we're being cleaned. We're being purified on deep levels as well. More heart chakra work. Elaine Alpstein. Nurture, self-healing, Ruby Ray, birthing the new earth. And this is why we are here to learn. Earth is a school, and the best I can understand it, we're meant to be here learning how to use our abilities, to be manifesting, to be tuning into these things, and to be practicing. This is meant to be a safe place where we can practice to learn how to create, because we might be chaotic if we were in other places in the universe or galaxy, not having, you know, an in-depth understanding of how things work around here. more focus on manifesting. Everyone's manifesting anyway. You know, the adept will just become consciously aware of that and learn how to create something better. So everyone is, you know, instant manifesting pretty much at this point, the things that we're thinking about. So it takes some mastery to be able to create something better. But once we wake up, that's where we're at, where, you know, we have to work on our own realities. Hi, love. Past life in Lemuria. I know, I'm drawing all the Lemurians to me. I'm like, Lemuria over here. No, I love it. And that's really powerful. And that's part of our soul's journey. And it's really powerful in getting us back to where we need to be. Back in balance on this planet. Back in balance and harmony with nature as well. Know yourself, meditate, who am I? The veil is lifting and opening. Like I said, Neptune retrograde can create kind of a haze over our senses. So now things are going to get really crystal clear. Hopefully you guys know where you're headed, what you need to be doing, you know, kind of where you're at with things now. Joe Tapazzo, The Last Cloak, release old identities. Magnificent release. We have tried so many different experiences to learn who we are. You can see that with people who have had like maybe a bunch of jobs, right? You were playing a character at each one, trying to find who you really are going through this experience. The best representation of you. It's really powerful that we're getting authentic. A lot of people think when we start to get into enlightenment, maybe I should be doing this because they're doing that over there. Maybe this will make me more spiritual if I'm trying this, but just be authentic, be yourself. That's how you can really stay in your own frequency. It's about finding what works for you. A lot of you guys know I embrace all types of spirituality, right? I'm into like everything. But I'm really big on trying to bring together a lot of people. I have spiritual groups here on Facebook. If you guys were not aware of that, I do have a group section on this page where you can go find those groups. And I am always trying to bring together big groups of people from a lot of different faiths, religions, things they're into, things they do, right? Spiritually, and it's really powerful. So find what works for you spiritually. Alicia Allen. Crystal Child, your natural core, pure, innocent, removing falsehood and seer. And we've been having a lot removed, like I said, a lot coming to the surface so we can get back to our natural state. We are transforming though. We are turning to crystalline, which something I was just talking to about in my last video. We are crystallizing as well. So it's changing our, you know, not just our physical properties, but our spiritual and metaphysical type of properties as well. If you guys are more interested in that process, go see my other video I did last post on this page. Let's see. Paul Maxt. Initiation, deep trust, deep healing, reconnection with all. We're realizing how interconnected we are, and that, you know, that's why a lot of people suddenly have a spiritual awakening and feel compelled to help. A lot of people might even feel a responsibility for how things have turned out here. I know, everyone wants to blame the global elite, but we actually all contributed to this reality as we know it. Actually, all of us created this. So we still have a lot of victim programming kind of going on to blame the dark, the cabal, the global elite. But actually, we all just were kind of living very unconsciously and disconnected from ourselves and our spirituality. And this is what we created, the world as we know it. And we have a chance to create something better. I think that's a powerful part of the process, so we could remember our past lives in some of these places like Lemuria and Atlantis, where we tended to destroy things around here again and again. And this was to serve as a reminder so that we could see what we didn't want to create before we try to create something better, a new consciousness. Mary D. Santiago, Angelic Ones. Divine healing is upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. You have angels all around you, both in real life and in the unseen. Ask for more assistance from your, angels in the unseen as well. I know, I first woke up and kind of found out that we have to ask for help because of free will, and it was like something just clicked. Like I was like, oh my god, yeah, I know. I felt like I didn't have any angels my whole life, like going through this experience. Oh, I had to ask. Okay, great. Glad you're telling me this now, okay? So we have to ask as well, free will. Ask your angels for more help. Becky Hall McBride, good morning and thank you. Please do share this out. You're working on your crown chakra. right to know, go beyond attachments, divine alignment. And, you know, the work that Neptune has been doing with us while in retrograde is powerful for our crown chakra and getting rid of many attachments. So some of you guys are noticing that people and situations and experiences are leaving your reality on their own. Whether it's like, you know, friends just going and not wanting to be your friend anymore. We're getting rid of a lot of attachments as we're kind of going through this process. Just kind of trust the universe and the flow of it all. Michael Lawton. Arturians, pure white light, DNA healing, and sacred geometry. And you for sure have an Arturian connection. A lot of you guys are probably finding me or being led to me or drawn to me, you know, because I am a starseed as well. I was telling someone that we tend to find other starseeds when we're starseeds. Like, oh, hey, you're like me. I can tell, right? So we tend to attract, you know, others like us, we shall say, on this journey. We're going to find out that, you know, that's what's happening, was we're having a galactic merger occur on this planet, that this planet threw itself out of balance and potentially would have destroyed itself had not there been a galactic intervention with a lot of souls. I believe that only starseeds are incarnating into this planet at all after a certain point, and that, you know, souls from higher and higher levels of consciousness would be being sent here as well in the incarnation cycle, as well as a ton of outside galactic energies coming in to raise the frequency. So we have a lot unfolding on this planet during this time as well, as we're gonna continue to become higher and higher frequency. It might not feel good when we're going up in frequency and we're going through these shifts for some people, because I know people are, you know, feeling achy or ascension symptoms and things like that, but, you know, it's making it possible so we can better tune in to our own intuition or any outside guidance that we have, that we can easier manifest, things like that. Deepa Sawala Gadodia. Vision of unity, focus on the light, right to see, releasing illusion, pineal activation. And, you know, our third eyes are going to continue to go through these upgrades. This is not an overnight process. A lot of people expect it to be. We're going to continue to go through this process, you know. Just keep working on your third eye. Chantel Kareen. Sacred Mountain, Vision Quest, clarity and truth, deep healing. Why is it so important that we know where we had past incarnations? Well, if any of you guys are in your mind a lot or have really amazing manifesting abilities, maybe, you know, a lot of psychic insight, you may have had a past incarnation in Atlantis. And you are kind of tuning into and getting back these abilities. These abilities that are coming online are nothing new. They are abilities that you would have worked with and mastered many incarnations prior to us, you know, kind of losing our spiritual senses. A lot of you guys are working with healing crystals, things like that. Sometimes the crystals that you're choosing may have been ones that you were mastering in past lives or that you worked with then. So we kind of have these things that are flooding back now during this time. Beverly Bandar, abundance. Time to manifest, fullness of source, enough for all, open. Time to really tune into our infinite potential, something I'm working on as well, right? We have this disconnect. We have this disconnect while we're incarnate as humans between, you know, our potential and what we're capable of and what we feel safe and comfortable kind of doing as well. Time to manifest bigger. It's something we do have to practice. Erica Anderson. Shine your light, wise action, space for grace, Kuan Yin. Work on turning your light up. That's where we're all at this week. I hope you guys are finding the fire or at least feeling it. It might seem like time is starting to move very fast through the rest of the year as well. It might seem like, oh my God, my day is just going so fast. Time to find your fire. It's really needed right now to kind of turn the light up. We've had a lot of emotional release last month. This year, let's get real. And it's time to really, you know, turn up the light a lot brighter around here. Find your fire. Samantha Joan. Divine Feminine, receive your birthright, unconditional love, and we need to really step into that empowered feminine. We see a lot of the disempowered feminine, you know, victim mentality, save me kind of mentality around here, and we need to fully step into our power as the feminine so that we can find balance. Only in kind of restoring that balance are we going to kind of do this around here. Maura Lawler, universe, Metatron, wholeness, commune with all life, micro-macronism. You know, make sure that you're asking as well your angels for more assistance. You have a lot of angels around you. I love it. HY love, love it. He's calling the new energy coming in from source, the white diamond ascension energy, and it really is activating our diamond light bodies, right? I tried the best I can to try to put this stuff into words. The things that I understand are happening. A lot of people are feeling these energies, are working with these energies, have a better understanding. But this is really powerful stuff that is unfolding. It's affecting all life. It doesn't matter if people are noticing that things are happening or not. They've always been unfolding around here. A lot of people are noticing and feeling the energies, though, learning how to work with them. HY, Lemurian egg, rest, regenerate, divine potential. We're getting hit with a lot of energy right now. Make sure you guys are doing some more self-care, resting. Take time with yourself too, right? I know a lot of people are ready to fly and feel good as that butterfly, but we do have more time to do in the cocoon. We're being reshaped. We're going through a metamorphosis, a transformation. Just kind of flow with it. Listen to your body right now. We're going to get hit with a lot of energy through this year right now, through the rest of 2019 to have us ready for 2020. We will have an eclipse next month, which is a chat for later times. We have a theme of getting organized before the end of the year as well. Rachel Mayfar. Love it. Indigo child. You are an indigo. Inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, and community. You have a much higher frequency as well. Why such a war to bring down everyone's frequency? Well, with a bunch of starseeds coming on the planet who tend to be more sensitive to chemicals, toxins, frequencies, right? Suddenly we see 5G everywhere, GMO foods, things like that. So we're very sensitive to frequencies. Make sure you're staying in a high frequency. Indigos and other starseeds are naturally tuned into and dialed into higher frequencies. That's why a lot of those labels like ADHD come down on those types of souls, vibrating in a different field of information. So make sure you're staying on a high frequency. Jamie McDonald, family of light, signs, guidance, innate and ancient wisdom. Powerful things are happening. We are being led back to oneness, to a collective that is, you know, healed, vibing as one, and it's really amazing. Keep putting vibes out for your soul tribe to find you. Laura Brackenridge. Blessings beyond the soul path. Honor all life. Exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice. We've spent the first half of our life here shaking off a lot of karma. That could have been individual karma, it could have been collective karma, right? We have a lot of experiences happening here. And now we're learning how to live karma free, and we're learning how to put out better frequencies. We're understanding that the energy and intentions that we put out for others always come back on ourselves. So we're learning how to put out better intentions. Chantel Kareen. Arise. Know and flow is the love that you are. Bliss. Love is so magnetic, right? I'm trying to embody more love, right? More love. It's hard when we're all like running around and doing things. More love. Love is the ultimate magnetizing source or force that there is in the entire universe. More love, more heart chakra work. I see I'm unfocused and yeah, and underdriven. Yeah, welcome to Scorpio season. The planet just navigated Scorpio season. I see it was like literally flooding places, emotions flying everywhere, too much water. So we can really use this fire energy this week to try to find our flow again. That's what I'm trying to do with these videos too, right? I missed a week of work last week. I had a cold. And I'm trying to find my flow again. I'm back after Scorpio season, trying to find my flow and get it back into my workflow. So for sure, try to use this energy. If you guys are feeling unmotivated, lethargic, can't move, try to run around, get some things done, find your flow. It will really help in releasing any blockages you might be feeling with these heavy energies. We just went through some dense areas of space. So hopefully things will lighten up now and we can begin to flow again. Like I said, if anyone wants to help me find my flow, I am here after I get off this video and the rest of the week. If you guys need any activations, healing work, classes, hint, hint, come check my site out. It'll help me flow again. Katrina Heron, portholes. Doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior. And it's funny because I'm sitting around, I'm like getting ready to do my videos, and I'm thinking I'm going back to Stonehenge in a month, and I'm probably gonna go open some portholes, right? And so this is powerful stuff that is occurring. Every storm is a gateway lately and a porthole that we can use to shift to a higher timeline. Make sure you're staying positive so that you do land, you know, on those timelines. We can simply, through staying positive, land on into our dream realities much easier. Chuck to balls too. All right, joy of life, trust, open your hands, share, let go. You know, we have a lot of trust issues we need to get past. Try to stay more open. I know it can be hard, right? We've learned that this can be a scary place, and maybe all people aren't so great for our energy or for us to be around. Try to open up more. Try to see, you know, sometimes our manifestations are sent to us and the people around us and the experiences. Sometimes you're trying to put out vibes for something, and, you know, it could be some random encounter that could bring you where you need to go. So stay more open to the universe and the magic it's bringing you. Brian Armstead, synchronicity. Opportunities and divine timing, open to change, divine outcomes. Pay attention to the magic around you. We're going to see a lot more now that Neptune is shifting direct. We're going to see a lot more synchronicity, magic, right? Lucid dreaming, becoming more awake. So this is all kind of, you know, us stepping into our awakening fully, and we're going to continue to awake. We're going to continue to become more lucid. You can see we're kind of becoming more ourselves as we're going through this process. Pay attention to the magic, though. It's leading you along. I love it. Jadish Kaur, hi. Star connection. Guidance from the stars, galactic self, unified field. And, you know, a lot of people are seeing that from past, you know, places that star people would have come to teach many people on this planet, whether it was, you know, tribal knowledge, past places. We can kind of see a galactic theme kind of throughout history and throughout time. Be open to the star connections that you have. I believe that if you are a starseed, that you would have come here with a galactic team, and that it would have been a big deal. It wouldn't be like taken lightly. You would have had a whole team of souls that you would be working with, that would be assisting you with not just your awakening, but with whatever kind of mission that you have. Angelica Banda. Earth angel, kindness, sensitivity is strength, higher perspective, divine abilities. Oh my God, and this is another video I'm gonna have to get into. We are becoming very sensitive when we're going through our awakening, and we go through phases. Like, we have, you know, different senses and abilities that are coming online. So sometimes it can be overwhelming if you're kind of, you know, feeling really empathic and like you're taking in a lot of energies. It's good to have good boundaries with people so that you're not taking in all their baggage and problems and, you know, everything regarding them. Have better boundaries. Make sure you're taking good care of your energy. You'll get past this, though, you know. Let's see. Tiki Tia Jones. Dove of peace, stay in the heart, all is well, be at peace. More heart chakra work, get more meditative as well. You know, if people would meditate, they wouldn't be having that reaction with the solar energy, with that anger and anxiety and things coming up to be released and things like that. More meditation, it will help clear you as a channel. It will help clear any negative energy, any blockages. It'll really help. Alicia Allen, inner child attunement. Go within, listen, loving parenting. Keep working on healing yourselves. We had a lot of traumas. And what classifies it as a trauma? Anything that you went through that had a traumatic response on your body or mind, right? Soul, spiritual state. We had a lot of traumas that we're shaking off and healing now. And how else could we bring an entire planet together other than having, you know, the intention to heal? So this is really powerful in us coming together, in us aligning, finding each other, things like that. Keep on working on healing your inner child. Cassie Zubak. Cosmic heart source, source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. Dale. Lumerian shaman, shadow dissolving in a gaze of truth, going beyond fear, initiation. Carly Moss. stepping stones. Take the next step. Let go of the old paradigm. We're going to continue to have more and more information coming to us, whether it's you guys are getting information from watching spiritual videos, things you're downloading, things that are just coming to you, articles you're reading, things you're seeing. We have a lot of information flowing to us. This energy coming into the planet is loaded with information as well. That is kind of triggering things internally, so we're having this stuff come back to us. Make sure you're staying grounded too. It can be a lot all at once. Marinda Lynn. Star Children. No veils. Psychic different. Cosmic inspiration and light. I always say that a lot of you guys are conscious parenting now, or maybe you guys are those star seeds. We have a lot of, star seeds that are coming to this planet. I believe all souls incarnated into here after a certain point are only star seeds as well, that could come help and heal the collective in some type of way, whether, holding abilities as, some type of healer, or just bringing higher vibration energy into these places. Lisa White, Storm, yes. Storm, it's okay to feel it all. Cleanse, collapse into the old, realignment. I can usually flow really good in these storms. You guys usually see me more during the storms, right? I'm like, hi, I'm doing double videos today. So you guys usually see me more. You can really learn how to flow with these storm energies though. I felt pretty stagnant the last week. Like I said, I was off work sick. I had a cold. And so I was kind of feeling stagnant here. It always kills me not to be able to do videos. It's my way of kind of helping the collective and trying to get some information out of what's happening or whatever. And so, I'm trying to kind of flow with the energy. We can really learn how to become powerful in these storm energies. They're just really powerful. I've been trying to get outside in these storms as well. Like you guys see, I have an event up for Stonehenge next month, because we're always trying to get out and work on the ley lines as well, because it kind of creates a real powerful energy. Try to use these storm energies. You have that ability. We're learning how to kind of harness the elements. Let's see. M. Louise. Key to your freedom. Healed inner child. Create inner safety, self-kindness. And if we want to liberate, we need to make ourselves whole again. Healing, right? It's a lot of, ancient mythology as well. They would talk about becoming immortal, becoming, kind of like a god status, goddess status, right? Through healing ourselves and through this information. This is about freeing ourselves on a spiritual and soul level. Believe it or not, we really don't want to keep incarnating into this planet. I know that, a lot of people are being convinced Earth is such a great place to learn, but there are better places we could be learning. And, what your soul really wants is to free itself, to liberate itself from everything weighing it down, to release anything enslaving it or bringing down your frequency. Aletha Wheat. Well of dreams, creation, visions, messages, dissolve the veil, bliss and dreams. So you have a lot of power of the mind. Make sure you're staying positive, because if we think about negative things, they can manifest for us or other people. So make sure you're staying positive. Keep working on your third eye too. Emma Bagwell, Ships of Light. Beam up your vibration, open to star family, and we're going to be seeing more and more ships now during this time. Why is that happening now, right? Well, we can see that whenever things get intense on this planet, we usually see an increase in UFO activity and things like that. We could see that during World War II, when the planet almost destroyed itself, that there was a sudden increase in ships in the sky and things like that. And we can see the same thing happening during this time. But I really think what is occurring is that these things have always been there. I mean, we just can't see everything with the human eye that is, in the actual spectrum we call life. So as people are raising their frequency and the planet's going up in vibration, we're able to tune in and perceive more of what's really there. So people are becoming more multidimensional, seeing more of what actually exists or what has always been around us. Chances are you've had some type of extraterrestrial experiences, whether it was seeing ships, things like that, whether you remember them or not. Depends. Hopefully you do. Jenny Burkstaller. Heaven on earth, you're invited, fifth dimension, new earth, spirit and matter. And it's important that as we're realizing, as we're changing ourselves, we're changing the entire planet. That as we're raising up our frequency, we're raising up the collective. And so this is really powerful stuff, that powerful work that we're doing. Keep raising your vibration. It will help create a new collective. Holly LaFountain. emergent, celebrate, sensuality, joy, right to enjoy, truly living. You need to really find your bliss, find what makes you happy. A lot of this feed is generators. I'm drawing the energy workers to me in some regard. So do more of what lights you up, work with your sacral. You know, we can become really powerful energetically. You ever notice if you're like having an awful day, it's pretty contagious? And if you're like really high vibe and having a good day, you can usually, you know, lift people up to your vibration. Your energy is contagious. Choose wisely. Jane Vernon, I love it. Sending crazy vibes. I'm finding everyone in the UK too, because I'm going live on UK time zone, like UK daytime too. So it's really weird to have gone through this experience coming from America. So I go live this time of day when a lot of people are up in the UK. So I slowly am finding other people in the UK that are coming to me, or I'm seeing, or are just kind of seeing me on the same time zone. Amazing. Jane. Fire and water, stillness amongst turmoil, emotional integration. Stay grounded. We're kind of like anchors of light for people going through these storms as well. So the entire planet's kind of coming ungrounded during these experiences. Stay grounded. You have a really calming energy for people to be around. You make people feel a lot better when you're hanging out with them. Let's see. Sarah Vale, Fire of Transformation. This is this week's energy report card, right? Radical purification, violet flames, surrendering and resurrection. We have a lot burning up with this fire energy. A lot of people are even feeling hot. I had someone asking me questions about, you know, basically getting really hot in this energy. Yes, for sure, you might be processing it in that way. Let's see. Carol Parker. Expression. Authentic expression. Words are powerful. Truth. Words are so powerful. Everything that I've ever talked about on live feed clearly is playing out, and I know people will be really fast to not be open to other people's realities, but I'm going to be the one to break it down. We each have our own universe. Things work much differently. And, you know, I know there's a lot of people that believe a lot of different things. Be open to what people are believing, because, you know, some people are helping to shape the collective. It might sound crazy, like that's not even possible in my universe. No way, right? We can talk about flat earth, not in my reality, but I'm open to the idea that other people are influencing the entire collective and things like that. So we can see that a lot of people, like celebrities, musicians, they might hold a lot of influence over consciousness because they have a lot of people that are tuning into the things that they're talking about, right? So stay open to other people's realities. They're all different. Be open to other people's perspectives. Wendy Grilly, depths of love, more heart chakra work, let go of fear, jump into love, go beyond attachments. We're going to see a lot happening with the relationships around us too. Our soul is pushing us to get more authentic, more real. So we see a lot kind of unfolding. If you guys are in a relationship, hopefully this will lift it up higher. If you guys are getting pushed to go through a relationship shift, like maybe you're meant to be breaking up with someone, not meant to be with someone, trust that nudge that you're getting. Sometimes we forget the relationships around us and, you know, where we are on a soul level. Just trust your own internal compass with it all. But hopefully this energy is good for relationships and will kind of bring a spark back to them, kind of lifting them up to a higher level now. A lot of you guys are longing or remembering that you might even have a twin flame, someone else that you might be coming into union with, kind of recalling these things as well. We do have a lot of shifts that are going to continue to unfold. Nancy Roswell, observe. Loving eyes see alls. Take a step back. Sometimes we need to take a step back too from the people in our lives so we can focus on ourselves and see clearly as well. Take a step back. Make sure that you're observing these events. We're here to pretty much be the observer, to experience and watch these same events as they're unfolding. Nicole Corrine, Rainbow Child. Unstoppable, New Earth Builder, multi-talented, miraculous alchemy, you're a powerful manifester. We're learning to flow in 5D. We just kind of need to manifest things as they come, right? Continue to work while you're manifesting. You're a rainbow. I like to think of rainbows as starseed healers. Well, what's happening to the collective as we're crystallizing? A lot of people are turning into those rainbows, right? Rainbow energy fields, rainbow auras, rainbows hitting the planet, rainbows everywhere, right? Rainbows lighting the sky up. We're seeing a lot of rainbows go during this transition. Let's see, Rebecca Joe, restore. Take a minute to rest and integrate if you need it. Take some time out for you. Nature, shamanic science, get outside. I can't wait to get outside and do some of the stuff we have coming up. Get outside, take a break, get outside. It's good for you. Get some nature. Let's see. Judy Stainsbury, sovereign. Right to choose, immunity to hooks. And you know, you are the creator of your reality. Everything else is just a holographic response to the things you're thinking about and the vibrations and frequencies you're putting out. You know, stay really positive. You're a powerful creator as well. You've been doing a lot of shedding, a lot of letting go, releasing, you know, to find who you are, and you're kind of standing in your power. More manifesting this week for everyone. Ken Horan, flow. Release control, divine will, oceanic consciousness, surrender to God. It's part of the process, right? Call it what you want. Your source, creator, you know, that light within. Call it what you want. Surrender to the universe and understand that, you know, there's a divine plan around here. Robert Sandina, breathe. Ground, feel, sensations, purity, clarity, and expression. And we have a lot coming to the surface. That's why we see pharmaceuticals are so popular. A lot of people choose to want to go numb themselves, right? They don't want to feel this stuff. Alcohol, right? Things like that. Things that kind of cut us off from our feelings and having to kind of express these things. Make sure that you're understanding we have a lot of feelings coming back with these energies. Suddenly people are feeling all sorts of aches, pains, emotional things. Just kind of flow with it. You have a lot releasing. You're going through a purification process and very fast. Remember, we're all getting upgraded and getting hit with as many ascension energies as we can handle going through this process. So ascension really is done on an individual basis of what our physical body as well as our mind can handle kind of going through. Bibi Sadi Ashtar Hazan. Esnes and energies, attuned to subtle energies, balance, frequency holders, and you're holding a much higher frequency. Your job is to bring good vibrations to this planet, so it's important that we're staying lit up and not letting our environment kind of bring down our frequency. Stay lit up, you're bringing good energy to these places. Dottie's story. Divine Mother, Cosmic Womb, you're loved, you're safe, rest now, sleep well. This can be a lot for our physical body to go through. Make sure you're taking good care of your body, that you're resting. Dominic Silva. Integration, forgive yourself and others, reunion, let go of defenses, open the door, and we're integrating a lot of energy. It's changing everything about how we're perceiving reality, how we're living our lives, the things that we're choosing to accept as our reality. Kelly Martin Wright, surrender. Release misaligned energies, reattune to your truth, and we're recalibrating energetically as well. It's why so many people are kind of feeling this energy kind of strongly right now. Make sure that you're taking time. You are going through a recalibration. The entire planet is as well. Know that, you know, we're all going through this process. Estella Hera. Purity, you're pure, open your spiritual eyes, keep working on your third eye. It's so powerful. I'm always in my third eye. I was like, oh my, with this energy storm, right? I'm in my third eye a little bit too much. I'm personally trying to, you know, shift it downward to my heart chakra and have that my focus at the moment with my own lessons, but it's a really powerful gateway. Clearly, this is where, you know, our psychic abilities come from, our connection with the source, the universe, through our upper chakras. Keep working on your third eye. You guys know I do third eye activations through my site too. Trudy Trujillo. Rising to Pleiadian frequencies, sacred bond, healing, clear space for higher energies. We have a lot of, you know, different types of galactic energies coming to us. You for sure have a Pleiadian connection. Carrie McMenna. Share space, telepathy, co-creation, communing, and honoring. Make sure that you are making your space sacred, whether it is like you just mentioned, right? Some more crystals, maybe just some spiritual stuff, maybe more incense, maybe more sage, right? Palo Santo, things like that. Make sure that you're kind of clearing your space as well. A lot of people are noticing an increase in the paranormal this type of year, different energies, right? a lot's flying around with this ascension, let's just say. Make sure that you're taking care of your space as well. That goes for your house, you know, your physical space, as well as your temple, your body. Jamie Nicoli. Earth and air, stabilization, physical integration, mental clearing. Work on what's going through your mind as well. This is going to take some more work. As we know, we're all doing really good with it, but keep on working on it. Make sure you're daydreaming a lot. Since Neptune is shifting direct, it's going to move very fast and getting things in order in its domain, which would be our manifesting spiritual sight, right? Intuition, dream state, things like that. Things are going to move rapidly in these areas. So I'm excited about that shift. Things will start to flow a little bit better around here. Jennifer Simpson, multidimensional. Multi-dimensions timelines. Be you. Don't even try to fit in. This is why it's very important that we are activating our DNA and working on our DNA as well. This is how we become multidimensional. If you actually put in the ascension work, then suddenly you're going to be able to perceive much more than the standard third-dimensional way of life. You're going to be able to perceive higher and higher dimensions around you. Keep working on your DNA. You're becoming multidimensional, as in able to see and perceive more of what's really around. And once we have a spiritual awakening, we usually start to figure out that the world is not as it was presented to us, possibly, you know, going through the school systems and things like that. There's much more that exists. Entire spiritual realms and dimensions all around us. Melanie Kahn. Guidance, inner compass, support, trust your guidance. And you do have guidance around you as well to help with this during this time, at least right now, right? I always think this is a good time while we're always playing Ascension School, and you have guidance and you have signs that you're getting and you kind of are being led in all of this. Trust your intuition. Tammy Oliver. Heart of Ascension, expansion, love for all, playfulness, more releasing of the past. Stay in the heart, stay in the now. It's really important that we are more love. Let's see. Margie O'Brien. Resolution. Old timelines are collapsing. Insights. Higher self embodiment and expression. There is a crumbling that is occurring. If that is happening to anyone, just understand, I swear that's a good sign. Like stuff is moving suddenly and it's going to collapse into something beautiful, divine, better, amazing. So there is a lot kind of being released at once, but there are new pathways being made. We're kind of on this spiritual journey. Just kind of continue onward with your quest. Amazing things are coming. New energies are coming. New states of being are on the way. Christina Maria. Elders, spiritual mentoring, equality, stability, wisdom, experience, and counsels. You also keep working on your DNA as well. A lot of you guys brought a lot of wisdom and understanding with you and your DNA as well. Keep on working on it. Susan Edelstein Blanc. Cities of light, Telos, Adalma, Inner Earth, etheric retreats, and families of light. Get outside. A lot of you guys are feeling a pull to, you know, connect with Gaia more, work with the ley lines, work with these energy systems. Even if it's just grounding, getting more fresh air, it will help with these energy shifts that we're going through. We're basically kind of tagging along with Gaia as she makes her ascension, kind of living on this planet. And so it's really important that we are kind of staying in alignment with, you know, Gaia's new frequencies, the planet's new frequencies and new energies as it's making its ascension. I'm going to be getting off of here on that note, but I am around if you need me through my site. And that's about it. I will be live tomorrow. Love and light.